If a producer were fortunate enough to have just a pure Mycoplasma infection, the cost in terms of lost production or decreased profitability might be $1 to $2 per pig. Unfortunately, it's much more common to see a Mycoplasma infection with a PRRS virus infection or influenza or one of the other viruses that we mentioned. In that case, productivity loss would be $3 to $5 per pig. Worst case scenario is we get a Mycoplasma infection with multiple viral co-infections, and in that case, the cost to the producer, again in terms of lost production or decrease in profitability, will be easily $10 per head. When we see pigs or groups of pigs that are infected with Mycoplasma pneumonia, we'll see pigs with a dry hacking cough. We'll see pigs as a population that become very lethargic. What we see subsequently is decreases in average daily gain. We see decreases in feed efficiency. And in addition to that, the producer is also having to pay for increased medication costs and likely more facility costs for these groups of pigs, because Mycoplasma infected pigs will take longer to reach a target market weight. If we look at the cost of Mycoplasma, and typically the cost of Mycoplasma, the cost of living with Mycoplasma is seen in the finishing phase, but we can certainly apply that back to the source breeding farm. In the U.S. industry, it would be common to think that a breeding farm or a breeding system will be producing 25 pigs per sow per year. And if we look at an average Mycoplasma cost, the $3 to $5 per pig, then the calculation will tell us that 25 pigs per sow per year at a $3 to $5 loss due to Mycoplasma infection, the cost of that originating breeding farm is going to be $75 to $125 per sow per year. So certainly a significant cost if we apply the loss in finishing back to specific sows on a breeding farm. Today, the U.S. swine industry has a number of tools available to help manage Mycoplasma pneumonia. We have highly effective antibiotics and vaccines. We also have knowledge in terms of Mycoplasma immunology, Mycoplasma specific research, and Mycoplasma related biosecurity measures. Another tool that the industry has at its disposal now is a program that was recently introduced by Zoetis, and this is the MHP Guardian, or Mycoplasma hyopneumoniae Guardian Program. MHP Guardian is a personalized, customizable program that producers can use to help them achieve either a solid control program or a Mycoplasma elimination program.
MHP Guardian is a comprehensive, personalized management program to help you get your farms to a negative or more stable status and keep them there. The first step is establishing herd status. So we seek to understand the extent of MHP in your sow farm. So our goal is to classify each farm as positive uncontrolled, positive controlled, provisionally negative, or no negative. Once we identify positive farms, the second step is assessing intervention options. So using a risk management model, we help build the best practical plan for you and determine whether control or elimination is the best fit for your operation. Step 3 then is really where it gets to be the fun part. So step 3 is implementing those intervention strategies. So it's the nuts and bolts of getting it done. So we'll work with you, we'll develop a customized roadmap. We consider system constraints, pig movements, all those things are factored in to sort of build that perfect customized roadmap for you and your operation. Step 4 is about monitoring intervention outcomes. So you can't improve what you don't measure. We'll work with you to develop a refined plan, a diagnostic plan, in order to uncover and make sure that the intervention was successful and to measure stability long term. STOMP PLUS is our unique consultative diagnostic program. It really is focused on identifying and monitoring specific swine pathogens, in this case, MHP. So STOMP PLUS fits into 3 of the 4 MHP Guardian steps: establishing herd status, timing of certain control strategies, and then monitoring those intervention outcomes. Any animal health company can pay for diagnostics. What we offer is those consultative interpretation of results and highly visual diagnostic summaries. Veterinarians can spend less time preparing and more time communicating their herd health story to producers.
With the tools that our producers have available in terms of research and additional on-farm experiences, and with commercial programs like the Zoetis Mhp Guardian or Mycoplasma hyopneumoniae Guardian Program, I think the U.S. industry can successfully eliminate Mycoplasma hyopneumoniae from the population within the next 10 years.